It's day 3 of our Battleborn South adventure ride, with 2 days of riding behind us and a full 2 days to go. We have a quick 9-mile ride from camp down into Austin for a warm breakfast and a refill on gas. This will be our first of 2 gas stops today, with 117 miles from here to Eureka and gas stop number 2. Day 3 is another epic day of adventure, filled with plenty to see and plenty to do. The total miles for this day is close to 250 miles, mostly all off-road. We'll make our way over to Eureka for gas, then head up to the foot of the Rubies before finding camp number 3. Austin is a cool little town located on the Lincoln Highway and a great place to stop and grab a meal. From here, we start our journey heading east on the Lincoln Highway. Our first point of interest on day 3 is Spencer Hot Springs. This is one of several hot springs along this route and a good place to take a dip if you're feeling steamy. Either way, it's a cool place to stop and check out. After leaving the hot springs, we pass by the Tokima Caves. You can find more information on this by checking out our blog on RM Riders Exchange. There's more of the good stuff as we wind our way around Horse Heaven Mountain and out across the desert. And this is what adventure riding in Nevada is all about: the wide open spaces and big changes in elevation. The landscape is constantly changing, keeping it interesting, and it makes for nothing but good times. As we work our way over below Dave Keene Mountain, there's more fast gravel roads to enjoy. Just be careful when navigating these roads. It's fun to ride that fine line on your motorcycle as long as you don't cross over it. Wes had a close call on the WR with a left turn and an off camber, and then proceeded to stop and enjoy Justin's slow motion crash on the DRZ. Somehow he managed to keep it up and out of the drop off on the right side and gracefully stepped off the bike as it slid down. Definitely 10 points for a solid dismount. After taking inventory, Justin showed us the wrong way to try and lift an adventure bike until we went over and helped him get the bike up. The good old DRZ was a little slow to get running again, but we got it cleaned out and pulled back up on the road. Overall, a good test for the bike, our luggage, and our gear.
Yeah. Dude, I came around that corner a little faster than I should have, I guess. I wasn't even going that fast, but off camber, I see Wes's track right on the edge. I see Wes stopped up ahead, and I wadded it up. It was a slow crash, it wasn't bad. Could have been worse.
From the crash site, we continue with more beautiful views and fun gravel roads until the road opens up and eventually connects back to the pavement. We jump onto the Lincoln Highway and slab it into Eureka for gas. For those of you that don't know, the Lincoln Highway was one of the earliest transcontinental highways for automobiles across the United States. This highway was dedicated in late 1913 and ran coast to coast from New York City all the way down to San Francisco. Over the years, the route has changed, most of which has been replaced by I-80, but it's a pretty cool piece of history. You can find markers all along this route. Once in Eureka, we make a quick pit stop at the Chevron and grab some snacks, fuel, and water. Eureka is another cool old mining town in Nevada. Make sure and take some time if you've got it and check out the town, see what it has to offer. Just be careful not to speed on your way out of town, as the officer always seems to be on patrol. From Eureka, we head north and quickly get back into the dirt. After connecting with the Pony Express route, we climb Telegraph Canyon up over the mountain between Christina Peak and Diamond Peak. This road quickly turns into a tighter 2-track that's both fun and challenging. At the summit, you'll find a couple different markers. One is the Overland Trail marker, and the other is a course marker for the Pony Express route. We drop off the mountain and down into the flats and make our way towards the Rubies. After we pass between Sherman Mountain and Big Bald Mountain, we head north up to Fort Ruby. This is another point of interest that's worth stopping to check out. Again, look for more information on our blog. These are fun open roads that can have thick poof dust in some areas. It makes for some cool video, but bad for the people not riding in the front. After Fort Ruby, we hop on the Overland Road and head towards Mountain Spring. From Mountain Spring, we continue east through another fun and fast windy canyon until we pop out on the other side and another large flat. The wide open valleys on this ride make you feel really small and are definitely something to appreciate on this trip. We figured this would be a good spot for a break and a snack. It was a good place to give Justin a hard time for his tip over on the DRZ. After a good break, we turned the bike south on White Pine County Road 19 along Black Mountain for a few miles before switching direction for some tighter 2-track canyon riding. This canyon is one of our favorites with tall grass, plenty of trees, and all of the colors. The trail is fast and flowy double track and doesn't get much better for adventure bikes. Once we exit that canyon, we set our sights south toward Telegraph Peak. On this road, we parallel Telegraph Creek for about 6 miles before pulling off to find a suitable camp. We found a perfect little camping spot up this canyon about a mile, and once there, we set up tents, cooked a warm meal by the fire, and watched the moon creep up over the mountain before calling it a day. Make sure and check out our last day and last 300 miles of Battleborn South, where we cross back into Utah and make it back home. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on the adventure.